Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Are you ready?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Let's go! NVT in the house. Apple Drop Larry, our sponsor, is here. Ossama versus Marko. Here we go. We are on 2-back. Holy shit. Hold on, boys. I need to press this button, I think. Yo, Yugi in the house. There we go. Sorry, I have to restart it, boys. My bad. There we go. There's the unit counter. I'm sorry, I was trying to get my QM client loaded as well in the stream. There it is. Okay, we're complete. Let's go. 2-back by Berg. We have the yellow player Ossama spawning on the left. And we have Marko, the red player, on the right side. Yugi's in the house. Let's go. NVT, Apple Job Larry, our sponsor. $20 goes to the winner. It is Yuri versus Yuri. Oh my goodness. Ossama dead broke. Marko has eco. Going double War Factory is the yellow player Ossama. Yuri versus Yuri, boys. Interesting. Very interesting. Marko with 2 lashers. Targets a war. Marko will be pushed back for now. Ossama still on double War Factory. Dead broke. Radar is out. Meanwhile, Marko also on double War Factory. His eco is doing slightly better. He's also on 8 miners. 8 miners, triple war for Marko. This is very early aggression from both players. Battle Lab out for Ossama, so he's going tech after double war. Marko triple war. Now the radar comes out. Before we go any further, let's have a look at the predictions. Before we forget, and the predictions are still open, get your votes in. 25% on Ossama, 75% on Marko. Triple war now for Ossama as well. He's on 9 miners. 10 miners for Marko. Fully teched now as well. Masterminds are out for both players. And the genetic mutated way up front from Ossama. And a genetic mutated from Marko also way up front. Discs are out for Ossama and a forward War Factory. That's his 4th. Marko has his 4th right here and stretching towards the mid with power plants. Come and get my mutator by both players. Grinder in the middle. Gat towers for Marko. This goes down. Gat towers in the mid. 2 of them went down, but Marko is still established in the middle. 4 War Factories. Eco is holding. Ossama is also on 4 wars. A lot of Gat towers, Gatling towers for Marko in the middle. he currently has the most discs as well. 7 versus 2. 7 versus 3.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
A lot of mags in the middle.
Disc in flight.
Max getting caught by Ossama. This unable to get to the mid from Ossama, and now Marko pushing with the mags.
Player defeated.
And Ossama goes down. Marko takes game number 1. If you haven't noticed yet, we have a donation goal for our second tournament, boys. Mixed mode tournament number 2. Our aim is $150. We already have 30 left over from the last donation goal. As we load into game number 2, we'll be on Red Valley by Instinct. And I'm just gonna flat out and say it. Unfortunately, it's again a Yuri versus Yuri game. Ossama spawning top left as Yuri and Marko bottom right as Yuri as well. Marko the red player, Ossama top left the yellow player. This show match sponsored by Apple Drop Larry, boys. $20 on the line for the winner. First to 6. Thanks a lot to VIP Apple Drop Larry. Marko's Yuri versus Legends Iraq, indeed. We might get Marko versus Legends soon, Jadel, in a mixed mode tournament. A mixed mode show match. My bad. Mixed mode show match. This is a Yuri's event show match because Ossama does not feel his Redler 2 is up to par to compete with Marko. But I'm sure Legend wants to play Marko in a mixed mode show match, so we might have that soon, boys. Maybe this weekend or latest next week. Double war for Marko. Same build order as Ossama. The only thing is, only different is 2 lashes and a gat tank on the field for Marko, while Ossama just keeps going for miners. He is on radar tech and the mag is out. So versus Sov is boring. Could be. It makes more sense than Yuri versus Yuri. Even though this is interesting, Yuri versus Yuri, boys, it is... I'm not sure. It's who can control alt the best? What is it? Control shift? Who can use control shift the best? Yuri versus Yuri.
Disc in flight.
You do have your control groups, right? So let's have a discussion in the chat about Yuri versus Yuri, boys. So what are your control groups? Do you put the Gats in control group 1, Lashes in control group 2, Mags in a separate, Mastermind in a separate, Discs in a separate. Disc, of course, you have to have in a separate one, right? But how many control groups do you have as Yuri? I think 3, right? What do you guys think? Let me know. 4 war factories for Ossama. Genetic Mutator is now out for Marko as well. Dominator out for Ossama, and his Mutator is almost ready. Mags are the most important, so you will put them in a separate control group, right? So they will be on their own in a control group. What else? Do you put the Gets and Lashes together, maybe? In the same control group? Again, Marko is ahead on discs. Ossama is ahead on miners, though. He's 2 miners ahead. 4 War Factories for both. Marko sneaks a miner from the War Factory. 2 miners from the War Factory. And now they're all tied up. That's what Andy does. Yeah, we need to get Andy back. A 3rd miner from the War by Marko. And the Psychic Dominator is now out for him as well. A 4th miner. No. How many miners is he building from the War? And now switches back to discs. How many did we count? 4? 4 miners from the War Factory, and now the discs are coming out.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
6 War Factories for Ossama, 5 for
Disc in flight.
Marko.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight. Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
6th War Factory now for Marko. Ossama is on 7.
Disc in flight.
The disc in flight. The disc in flight. Yep.
Disc in flight. 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 Disc in flight.
Don't worry, boys. No splits whatsoever. There are no splits going on. We're right here where the action is. Center of the screen. There's the Psychic Dominator taking down 1 War Factory. There's a split at the top by Marko, and now Ossama goes in here at the bottom. Ossama takes the power plant, and now more discs incoming from Marko from the top. Is Marko gonna hold? He is. And his Dominator is ready. Marko's Dominator is ready. Marko has 16 discs versus 7 from Ossama. There goes Psychic Dominator on the lab. And here comes the push from Marko. Mastermind to take over the Gets. And all of the discs go down from Ossama. Still 15 discs in the air. That's not enough Gets yet. MCV goes down in 1 hit. Discs OP, but the Gets now getting some value. It's just too many discs, boys. Ossama has 10k in the bank. More disc incoming from the right side. Elite get. Okay, that will help Ossama out. Meanwhile, Disc at the top taking out miners. These Discs taking out slaves. 3 Gats taking out a war faction. No new MCV from Ossama yet. Disc split at the top. There's still a few Discs bottom left. Discs at the top and bottom left. Disc bottom left will finally go down, and then we're back at top. 4 war factions, new MCV for Ossama. Now Marcos is on 10k. Psychic Dominator will be ready in 30 seconds for Marko. He can take out 2 war factions, maybe the Grinder as well. Here it comes. Not looking good for Ossama. Dominator is ready. Oh, and the lab. This is juicy. Psychic Dominator right here. There it is. Called it, boys. Doof is a pro player. At least a pro commentator, right? At least. Path in the house, let's go. Here comes Marko. Brutes up front. MCV goes down yet again, and it's 2-0 for Marko. Tank 7 reporting in the house. Let's go. Path is here. Knife is here. Yuri just joined. Let's go. The boys are in. The boys are in. The boys are here. Dusk Ravine by Waveby and Ravage. Sandstorm Luke. Let's go. Yuri's Revenge mode, boys. Best out of 11. First to 6. Marko on a comfortable lead. 2-0 versus Ossama. Yet again, it will be Yuri versus Yuri. Ossama spawning top right as the yellow player, and we have Marko bottom left as the red player. Yuri versus Yuri. All of the previous encounters this series has been Yuri versus Yuri. Marko taking it on Tubac and Red Valley. Nobody's switching to Soviets yet. I was looking for something like this. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Marko is not doing the same. I like it. Get, and then the NG. Oh. Okay, the NG will go back. Oh, you. Ossama. I don't know whether he tried to be smart and walked his NG towards the MCV. Or maybe he just walked past that mechanical shop, but that mechanical shop was up for the taking for that NG. Indeed, Jadel, it looks like it, but maybe Ossama just needs some time to warm up. Mags are out on the cliff, and the range is just insane. Battle Lab is out for Ossama. Let's have a look at Marko. Marko has double war, and the radar has just been built. So different build here. Ossama not going the double war build. 1 war factory and straight to tech. Looking like it, Path. Looks like Wifey White entire series. Who knows? First dick is out for Ossama. Double War Factory, the genetic mutator, is out as well. Marko now has the battle lab out. The genetic mutator should be built soon. There it is. Genetic mutator is out. Good 2 minutes after, well, it's a good 3 minutes after Ossama's.
Disc in flight.
Ossama targeting the mechanical shop, and he's gonna take it, but loses the disc for it.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
Marko will return the favor and take the mechanical shop as well, so no more mechanical shops on the field. Dominator out for Marko. Dominator was already out for Ossama. Miner gets force shield and then undeploys. And that was a waste of a force shield by Ossama. But I think, I'm not sure. I think, nah, he undeployed that miner. Otherwise it wouldn't undeploy. So an unfortunate force shield from Ossama. Oh, wow. I think it's over. It's not looking good for Ossama again. MCV goes down. And this is just a huge army from Marko.
Player defeated.
And it's 3-0. Oh my goodness. Marko is a madman. He's in front. 3-0. Undefeated until now. Well, no. Still undefeated, I mean. Ossama needs to make something happen. He doesn't want to be down 4-0. We're on Poltergeist by profit. And it's still Yuri versus Yuri. We have Marko spawning bottom left, and we have Ossama top right. Poltergeist. Ossama has a relatively good build on Poltergeist. He knows how to save up his money and keep the money coming in as a Yuri player. This is one of the maps that he beat Latov on in the mixed mode tournament, boys. And he has beaten Marko on Poltergeist as well previously. Oh, what happened? Are we still live, boys? We're still live. Okay, my stream deck just went offline. I don't know why. Okay, it's back. I don't know what happened. Something like it lost connection, but we're still here. It's all falling apart. Double War Factory for Ossama. Double War Factory for Marcos. Oh, triple even. Triple War Factory for Marko. Yeah, Ossama is on double, so a different build here, boys. And the Raider is out for Marko after the third war. I cannot force anybody to do anything, fam. And I wouldn't want to either. I'm not that kind of guy. But it's true. She's like, I go now, good luck, everybody else. Ossama is on triple war with the battle lab. We've got the genetic mutators are out simultaneously for both players. Marko still one war factory ahead. He is behind by 2 miners, but well, he's stretching his eco. He's not going broke, so now he's going broke. Yeah, there you see, he might be one miner, but Ossama going broke as well on 4 war factories. So they're both going broke.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
While we wait for them to build up their army of discs. This is a best of 11, first to 6. There's $20 on the line by our sponsor, Apple Drop Larry.
Disc in flight.
Psychic Dominators are out as well for the boys.
Disc in flight.
Not much going on, boys. No splits.
Disc in flight.
Building up. I think there's more action on the unit counter than there is on the map. Army of Disc. Marko ahead by 2. Ossama over here.
Disc in flight.
He caught up with the discs.
Disc in flight.
Their armies are pretty equal. 1 mastermind each. 4 gets each.
Disc in flight.
Not 1 lasher for both of them. That's interesting. That's very interesting. None of them have a lasher, bro. Lasher count is on 0. Marko moved his MCV, boys.
Disc in flight. 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 Disc in flight.
Engagement at the bottom. MCV goes down. 1 click.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
No splits going on, boys. There's no mastermind for Marko in this group. There it is. There's the mastermind. 2 miners going in. And I think they were dropped on the slaves and they go down immediately.
Be one with Yuri.
I think that was the battle lab. And the grinder goes down, so no new MCV for Marko. Marko is left without an MCV and no battle lab, so no more discs for Marko. But does Marko have enough to take it? He has more discs, but Ossama has more gets. It's looking very good for Ossama.
Player defeated.
And Ossama's on the board. Game number 5, let's go. We're on divide freeze is over. Marko top right, Ossama bottom left. It's gonna be Yuri versus Yuri again, boys. gonna get myself a beer, boys. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back, boys. Two war factories for Ossama. Two for Marko.
Here comes the Duke.
Yo, with the sound clips, Mr. NVT. Some action going on at the bottom. Some of the hold. Meanwhile, Marko is on triple war. Ossama is on 4 wars, building miners from the war factory. Ossama looking to do something top left. Oh, Shaggy Alonso, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. It's been Yuri versus Yuri the entire series, but they are allowed to pick their own factions, just it hasn't been anything else than Yuri versus Yuri the whole time.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
Till now it's been Yuri versus Yuri the entire series, but who knows? We might see something else. It is best of 11, so first to 6.
In flight.
So we're halfway there, right?
Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
Yo, legend. How's it going, Sahbi? Look at those emotes, boys. Engagement in the middle. Look at those beautiful emotes. Oof. That mastermind went down and that army turns yellow. But there are no more discs, only 2 gets. Marko has 10 discs. Ossama needs more gets. Marko is targeting the gets and now this army is unprotected. And Marko will regroup. Don't worry, boys. No splits. It's all here. got two people in chat disagreeing with each other. Very interesting. Let's go. Marko will lose, says Jadel. Knife says Marko will win it. Marko has the masterminds to counter all these gets.
Disc in flight.
So if Marko is able to use these mastermind, gets the gets, and starts killing these discs, boys, oh my goodness. But then again, if these mags get those masterminds and drops them, that is GG for Ossama. It's one of the two. Is it 50-50? Who knows? This is Yuri versus Yuri. Let's go. No splits, don't worry. We're all here in the middle.
Disc in flight.
Ossama kills a miner. There's the engagement. Here comes all the masterminds and they get dropped. It's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said, boys. Those mags are gonna pick up the mastermind, drop them, and then it's GG for Ossama. Oh, Root with the raid. Let's go. My buddy Root playing some League of Legends and Age of Empires, I believe, earlier. Or after. Let's go, boys. Thanks a lot for the raid, brother. Welcome to the stream. Sash in the house. Proving Grounds. Very interesting to pick Yuri on Proving Grounds, boys. Who the hell plays Yuri on Proving Grounds? I'll tell you. Ossama and Marko. Bro, this has been the weirdest show match. Let's pick Yuri on Proving Grounds, boys. You heard it here first. The pros, Marko and Ossama. Oh my goodness. Anyways, the yellow player Ossama spawns at the bottom and we have Marko at the top. Ossama going radar, so teching up. Marko going double war, so different builds here. I have no idea, Shaggy. Where? No, there's no more walking engines, right? We saw it, it went down. Walking engine went down. It was here. We saw that. It didn't work. Triple war. Double, triple war for Aussie as well. It's 3-2, boys. Aussie, yeah. Aussie with a comeback. 2 games in a row. Where's my beer opener? Attack on the oil. He might get it. Gets it. Nice snipe from Ossama. Marko is down to 3 oils. Ossama still on 4. Battle Lab is out. 4 war factories versus 4 war factories from Marko as well. Marko gathering up. Oh, he's gonna take the oil as well. There it goes. That's it. Oh, there's the mastermind. Oh, it's Yuri's Revenge Sash. It's not mixed mode. They're only playing Yuri's Revenge. Ossama did not want to play mixed modes. Ossama only wants to play Yuri's Revenge. So this is Yuri's Revenge mode. 5 wars for both of them, and Marko moving to the right side of the map. Mastermind goes down. Ossama is on 12,000. Marko is brokes. You're welcome, Sash. This is a huge army from Ossama. Marko's eco not doing too well. And I honestly don't know why. Ossama is on 11,000. And another oil goes down from Marko. And Ossama gets a minor kill as well. I know, right? Look. I know, I agree. Mastermind takes over a few from Mr. Ossama. Now Marko. Who's ahead here? Ossama has more discs. There are no gets here in Marko's army. This get is not shooting. This get is on strike. Now it starts shooting. No more anti-air for Marko in that group. And I will shift, control, and pray. Let's go. Now more gets for Marko. The Psychic Dominator will be ready for Marko. Discs on the left side. Gatling towers for Marko. But those go down to the max. Look at that.
Player defeated.
And we're all tied up. 3-3 is the score. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Latov. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Latov is here, our current champion in the mixed mode tournament. Number 1, Mr. Latov. Let's go. As you saw in the lobby, boys, we are looking for donations for the next mixed mode tournament. When we reach the goal of $150, we will organize a second mixed mode tournament for the boys, by the boys. Let's go. Marko will spawn bottom left, and we have Ossama top right. Yuri versus Yuri, boys. Look Z. Look Z is also on a break, boys. He's studying. So he is on a break as well. Quas is on a break. Kian has retired. Andy doesn't want to play. I don't know what's going on in the community, boys. Everybody is taking breaks. The Doof is still here, boys. Don't worry. Doof is here, going strong. The Doof is the next top 10 player in CNC. Up and coming rising star of 2024. Let's go. Quaz is still playing, but he does not want to play show matches until May. I talked to Quaz. He's taking a little break. Yeah, he improved a lot, boys. He only takes breaks at work. Do I need to? I hardly work, bro. Working hard or hardly working? I don't work at all, bro. I'm chilling. I'm chilling at work. Yeah, but Quaz improved a lot. He ended the year on a win in the Apple Drop Larry New Year's Eve tournament. So Quaz is on it, boys. He is not rusty whatsoever, but he is taking a break, unfortunately. Latov, the current #1 in tournament-wise, won the last mixed mode tournament. B. Sarah's in the house. Let's go. I am Dutch. That's right. Shaggy Alonso. I am Dutch. Can you hear it in my accent? Do I have an accent? I have no idea. Freaky Cheeky Dutch, Funky Monkey. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Funky Monkey. Over 500 Blitz games in December. Unbelievable. Mr. Funky Monkey. You don't hear it, NVT? Thank you. Engagement in the middle. Hey, there's no discs. What's going on? Never mind. Marko brings out the first disc. And the second. I jinxed it, boys. I jinxed it. The discs are here, and there's a forward war factory from Marko. He's on 5. There's a very, very awkward battle lab placement down the cliff here. Sounds like a buffet, Shaggy. Let's go. It's dinner time. Buffet. H. Lopper in the house. Here we go. Engagement in the middle. Mastermind gets dropped smack down in the middle. And now the Gat Towers are helping Mr. Marko out here. Elite Disc goes down. Mr. H. Lopper, welcome back. Kaioke and Yuri. Marko is just spamming out the discs. Don't worry, boys. No splits going on. It's all here in the middle. Smackdown in center. Mags are out for Mr. Marko. But they are not shooting. But the Gatling towers are doing work for Marko. But he is down to only one disc. Marko is a rich man, boys. 12,000 in the bank. See? Nothing else going on. Well, there are 2 discs at the top for Marko. Good thing I went there. Towers out. Disc at the top. Mag battle in the middle. Marko is at 0? Oh, that's weird. Nah, he's got enough though. Interesting that the unit count just stopped working. But he's got minus, so no worries. Psychic Dominator is ready for Ossama. Marko never built his, I think. War Factory and a few mags go down, and now Ossama pushing in. Mags get combo doing work. Ossama pushing in. He's got the magic ratio. He found it, boys.
Player defeated.
And Marko goes down, and Ossama, first time in the series, will take the lead.
Player defeated.
Oh my god, this guy vetoes the map last minute. Bro. Bro. Dude. This show match, bro. I think we have like 4 clips. We have 4 clips. I think we have 4 clips for this show match. The Doof prediction. He's gonna pick up the mastermind, drop them, and then just GG. Ossama wins it, and it happens just like I said. We have the who the fuck plays Yuri on Proving Grounds. We have... Oh, there are no discs whatsoever. And then the discs comes out one by one. And then we have... I'm expecting everything and the game just ends. Let's go! Yo, Rick in the house. How's it going, bro? Hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Hey, the intermediate tournament, boys. Get ready for the 9th intermediate tournament coming up in February. Let's go. We got the boys. Polye in the house. OP map maker Polye. Who else? Am I missing somebody? Oh, Gunman. Let's go. Gunman is here. Welcome back to the stream. 4-3 is the score. Ossama was down 3. No, he's up by 1 now. 4-game winning streak for Ossama. And for the first time this series, it is Yuri versus Soviet. Marko finally switching it up to Soviet. The entire series, it was Yuri versus Yuri. I'm expecting it to get a little juicy now, boys. I'm expecting it to get a little hot. And the Desolators are out. Genetic Mutator is out for Ossama. He's on double war. Marko teching up, expecting the Iron Curtain soon for the red player. Saw in the house, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. And the Iron Curtain is up just in time, Saw, for the Iron Curtain. 4 minutes and counting. And here's the double war from Marko. Did I hear a disc? Where is it? There it is. On the right side, we have a disc and a second MCV for the Ossama. I'm in danger. Legend. Let's go. Our points are in danger. Now, a second MCV for the Ossama. While Marko is bringing out the drones. Iron Curtain will be ready in a minute. While Ossama is on 3 war factories. We've got the Psychic Dominator somewhere. Here it is. Ooh, Marko. A little bit of sleep here. The Iron Curtain is ready for Marko. Genetic Mutator was used. Marko's gonna group up and just... There it is. It's grouped up. Oh, I see. Not the best, but he's got 3 tanks, I see. Oh! Gets it back, and now the second MCV getting targeted. Can Ossama make it? He's not gonna make it. Oh, the tanks go back to Marko, and the grinder goes down. There's no grinder. The masterminds are being popped out, but there's no grinder for Ossama. And Ossama needs a grinder. Still no grinder. And the tower comes out and the elite will make it out. Huge hit from Marko. The Rhino stopped. They were targeting the grinder. It was the last thing Marko clicked, I believe. Yeah, the elite made it out. And now the grinder is back up for Ossama. Marko does not want to waste his IC. And he will do an offensive one. Oh, he loses the elite. Oh, no. It backfired. Here's the nuke, though. Nuke doesn't get much. MCV comes out just in time to be droned. Got him. And it will be grinded as soon as it came out. Oh, don't you just love it, boys?
Be one with Yuri.
War Factory and Battle Lab goes down. Ossama not looking too bad, boys. Here's the second MCV yet again. Ossama is on $13,000 while Marko makes another MCV move towards the right side. He's on 3 War Factories at the moment. And now, for the first time this game, Ossama on the offensive. 7 wars for the Yuri player. As the drones make their way down the center. And this MCV will get, no, doesn't get drone this time. That mastermind is not drone. This one is. How can you keep up with the production of 7-8 war factories? Marko needs to bring the power down from this Yuri player. Oh my goodness! Ossama is not quick enough to grind everything, but ooh, he does defend. Marko needs to get this player low power, and Ossama knows it. He's building power plants everywhere. MCV move from Marko once again. The nuke is ready. And the Iron Curtain will be ready in 20 seconds. Nine war factories for Ossama on $12,000. Here comes the nuke. On the left side, gets a power plant, and then the IC will defend against this push on the left side. Yeah, that's fine. And now Marko pushing in top left. Elite comes out for Marko. But it goes down to Ossama right away. Oh, and then, oh! Elite gets taken over by the masterminds, and Ossama will grind it immediately. Battle Lab goes down yet again. And, oh, there's a lasher split from Ossama. Gets the Iron Curtain. He does not get the nuke, but the Iron Curtain goes down, and it's looking... It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. But Marko needs to rebuild that Iron Curtain. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. There's no Iron Curtain for these drones. Marko needs to take down this Gat, and all the drones go down. Brutes! Oh, Marko is clicking down the masterminds. He can hold. Mastermind goes down. And indeed, Marko holds for now. Another elite for Marko. 2 elites. And Marko gets 1 back. Oh my goodness. Marko still has $30,000. And the IC has been rebuilt. Nuke is coming up. Marko not targeting the miners that went down to Africa. These miners are really far away from home. Meanwhile, the discs looking to take down the MCV. Ossama brings his MCV with him. There goes the nuke on the main base. Gets the lab, and Ossama goes low power for just a second.
Player defeated.
And Marko goes down, and it is match point for Ossama. Let's go. Game number 9. Game number 9, boys. We're on Desert Island, and it's gonna be Yuri versus Yuri. We're back at it, boys. So Ossama will spawn top right as the yellow player, and the red player will be Marko bottom left. We're back to Yuri versus Yuri. By the way, Ossama is on match point. Ossama is on match point. He's on a 5-game winning streak. Marko was up 3-0. And now it's 5-3. Marko needs to win 2 in a row to force a game number 11. If Ossama takes it, if Ossama wins it, this one, he will take it, boys. $20 sponsored by Apple Drop Larry. Let's go. Double war builds. Marko not going for a double war build. Mr. Tanker saying that Marko will take the series. I don't know about this second war. This was a very late second war from Marko. Now going radar. They're both on 6 miners, but now all of a sudden Marko is ahead with the radar and an MCV move from Marko. Predictions. Let's have a look at the predictions. Thank you. Let me see. Oh. Press the wrong button. No worries. Here we go. %75% on Marko, 25 on Ossama. So Marko in the center. 3 war factories. Ossama in the center. 3 war factories as well. But Marko has a war factory in the middle. Ossama needs a war factory in the middle, but his eco is not doing too well. Here's the 4th war factory for Ossama, but his eco again. And he's building miners. Battle lab out for Marko. No battle lab yet for Mr. Ossama. Genetic mutator for Marko, and finally the battle lab is out for Ossama.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
Genetic mutator for Ossama as well. Back in the middle. Ossama is on 5 wars. Marko is on 5 wars. Looking good for Aussie boys. Again, the golden ratio. The magic ratio of Mags and Gets doing a lot of damage. And now the Get towers are coming out, but the Mags can counter this. Oh my goodness, the Mag-Get ratio, boys. It's a kind of magic. But now, yep, looking good for Aussie. MCV goes down.
Player defeated.
And it's over. Ossama with a 6-game winning streak takes down Marko. GG's. And Ossama takes it 6-3. Mr. Mewtwo with the biddies, welcome back. Oh, what a series. This was very surprising because Marko started off so well. Marko was up 3-0. Ossama versus Legend. You guys want to play? Join the lobby.